How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
You might know Flamingo from the many memes that are made around it. The track's instantly recognizable hook, coupled with its quirky lyrics about rich shrimps and how many you have to eat before it makes your skin turn pink, make it stand out to listeners, and the song lends itself pretty well to memes. But don't let that fool you into taking the song less seriously, because at its core, Flamingo is a brilliant pop song. In a musical landscape where there's no shortage of cookie-cutter music being churned out, and this is the way it's always been by the way, being able to stand out through your own unique merits is becoming more and more important, especially in the internet age, when music has become democratized through streaming. And one of the ways you can grab people's attention these days is through the power of memes. In fact, Anthony Fantano said it best: memes are the future of music promotion.
And almost acts like an advertisement, a calling card, enticing internet users that kind of want to know what all the hubbub's about.
But this wouldn't have worked so well if Kero Kero Bonito didn't have the songwriting chops to back it up, and they definitely do. We all know about the important role of a good hook, but ideally the catchiest and most infectious songs should have multiple hooks within them, and Flamingo certainly fits the bill. As soon as the song starts, you're immediately greeted with the first hook, the section that goes, "How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink?" Starting the song with this part serves multiple functions. Because it's so rhythmically catchy and lyrically memorable, it captivates the audience's attention. And by placing this at the forefront of the song, it immediately stands out to the listener and sticks to their mind. The next hook is the main riff itself. I've always thought that one of the best ways to test a melody is to see how well it holds up in a more stripped down format. By stripping the composition down to its bare bones, you're removing a lot of external context that could be influencing your opinion in one way or another, leaving only the bare melody to be judged. And it held up surprisingly well. And finally, we get to the chorus. The lyrics of Flamingo communicate a pretty simple and straightforward message of how powerful it is to just truly embrace who you are. But although it carries an important message, I'm more interested in the cross-demographic appeal of the song. One of the unique strengths of Kero Kero Bonito is their ability to appeal to such a wide audience. They can make the type of music that can appeal to both a small child and a grown adult. That's a pretty unusual situation to find yourself in. So how is KKB able to appeal to such widely different demographics? What makes Flamingo such a good song? Why does it stick out in our minds, and what sets KKB apart? Through their music, they're able to tap into something we all yearn for deep inside. A longing for our childhood innocence, and the courage to embrace our true selves without the weight of the world bogging us down, and before we even knew what that meant. KKB's lyrical themes are positive, clean, innocent, and fun. For instance, while Flamingo is a song about embracing who you truly are, another one of their songs, Trampoline, is an uplifting song about being able to bounce back when you're going through tough times and the beauty of new experiences. But positive lyrical themes on their own don't make a song good. It's the package that matters. The musicianship and melodicism have to complement the lyrics, which they do. So why do Kero Kero Bonito make it a point to work positive themes into their music? What are they hoping to accomplish? It aims to address the segment of the population that feels discouraged by a shrinking job market, the rising cost of living, and the bleak reality of a political system that is becoming more polarized worldwide. There's a lot of chat about our generation and what we're up against, Lobin says. No one really hears it from the people. There's a big conversation going on about how people live in big cities now, especially young people in London, but no one actually knows what it's like. It really is a record for our people. I used to think that the world was so positive and that whatever adults tell you is the truth, Perry says. You watch cartoons and there's a good guy and a bad guy, but as you get older you start to realize it's more mixed up. There's always negativity under positivity. It's not all flowers, but it's not all doom and gloom either. Even bad guys have a good side, and even good people can have evil feelings. Despite the technological advances of the modern age, many people find themselves living in an increasingly bleak reality as the mental health crisis continues to get worse. One study showed that depression increased significantly among persons in the US from 2005 to 2015. Suicide and depression have increasingly become the subject of jokes and memes. These jokes and memes are reflective of the sad reality that many people are facing. And it's not just a problem in the US. Mental health is a global crisis. Compound this with the increasingly polarizing political atmosphere, and more people are left feeling like the world has become harder and harder to live in. Pop music has also started to reflect a more depressive mood. A study conducted by researchers examined 500,000 popular songs released in the UK between the years 1985 and 2015. They placed each song into categories based on their mood and found that descriptors like happiness and brightness decreased as the years went by, while sadness, among other descriptors, went up. Part of the reason that a song like Flamingo stuck to the minds of so many people is because of its ability to communicate positivity in a likable and authentic way. Too many times people try to be positive and it just comes off as fake and even slimy. For good examples of this, look no further than on YouTube itself, where many vloggers and mainstream YouTubers try to have a positive persona and it just feels fake and contrived. Now, I'm not trying to accuse anybody specific of not being genuine about their positivity, but what I'm getting at is that this sort of persona can only work if the viewer feels that it's real and authentic. And come on, don't tell me this merch doesn't look at least a little nauseating. But when you listen to Flamingo or Kero Kero Bonito in general, you don't get the impression that they're just faking it, but rather that they're genuine about the message that they want to spread. And this isn't to say that KKB only deals with strictly positive themes in their music either. In fact, their second album, Time and Place, deals with many darker themes that they haven't previously covered, such as mental health and death. But even with the shift in tone and theme, a lot of what people love about KKB stayed intact. The infectious hooks, the endearing lyrics, and the fun vibe. If their first album, Bonito Generation, represents a SpongeBob-like childhood innocence, then Time and Place would represent SpongeBob trying to adapt to the harsh reality of the world, while still maintaining a positive outlook. It's KKB's ability to understand and connect with what people are going through that allows them to spread positivity in such a genuine and lovable way. And when you add great songwriting to the mix, you have something truly special. So yeah, you can say that I love Kero Kero Bonito. I'm still a bit frustrated that the shrimps are richer than me though. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Black, white, green, or blue, show off your natural hue, flamingo. If you're multicolored, that's cool too. You don't have to change, it's boring being the same, flamingo. You're pretty either way.